Hi there, my name is Wendy Leblanc-Arbuckle, and I am so thrilled to be part of this wonderful project that Andrea has created from Joseph Pilates' book, Your Health. And I have chosen to speak about Chapter 5, which is Common Sense Remedies for Common Human Ills. And the thing that I find so powerful about the brilliance of what he's talking about is that we have an instinctual way of knowing how to help ourselves, the way animals do. And that's what he spoke about very, very clearly in this chapter. And he also spoke about how we also, because as human beings, we can override that instinct. We can, through our minds, negate. And animals don't slump. Animals don't do things that harm them, but we do. So how do we rediscover our natural way of moving? And that's one way is through understanding our natural biotensegrity, understanding how when we realize that rather than pull your belly in, pull your shoulders down, we can feel core coordination from foot through spine to hand and head, and how that is a coordinated core coordination of the bones floating in a sea of connective tissue and muscle and blood and internal organ function, how the soft tissue of the body is in a continuous tension, compression relationship with the bones. And how does that allow us to not buckle, but rather stay long and lifted and in a coordinated way of breathing without buckling, but rather finding that inhale, exhale. How does the feeling of my ribs melting, the waterfall of my shoulder blades down my back create internal lift up the front? How does that allow shoulder blade to deep belly, a new sense of powerhouse, updated sense of powerhouse? So how breath moves me from center to periphery, from periphery to center. How do we, as Joseph Pilates said, how do we move in relationship? How do I open, close? How do I feel lifted? Playful. And how does that feeling of understanding relationship, because sitting is not the new standing. Standing happens through a coordinated effort of my ankles, my knees, my hips, and my spine. So sitting, how we sit, how we stand, how we walk, how we run, becomes natural, a natural way of being with ourselves till the day we die. I'm 72 years old, and my body is so much healthier than I was in my 20s because I'm no longer overstretching. Now I understand how to balance strength and flexibility, so I have more resilience. It's not that I'm not going to develop, problems and not going to die. We're all going to go. But how do we live fully till the day that we die? How do we live with vitality and with a sense of deep relationship with one another? And the only way that we can really discover relationship with one another is to really discover relationship with ourselves. So I really see Pilates and the vision of Joseph Pilates as a way that we reunite with a sense of being in our relationship with gravity, ourselves, one another, and our environment. So thank you, Andrea. Wonderful to be part of the project.